Welcome everybody to Jenna Marie's channel. Sorry it's been taking me a while to get back to you all. Just been having a hectic week and weekend, and now it's the weekend. So sorry about not having my video on Thursday, and then I was going to do one yesterday, but didn't get the chance. Just kind of relaxed and just had kind of, me time. People need their own time. And if you don't get your time, and if you're like overwhelmed or stressed out, then it's just, very stressful. So I want to come on and talk about the things that I have not yet talked about because Thursday wasn't here. Friday was going to, and today's Saturday. So I more than likely will switch my days, because normally when I say Thursdays and Saturdays, I am either off one day or off 2 days because of what I'm dealing with in my life right now. So it more than likely will be Wednesdays and Fridays. But if that doesn't work, I will just come on whenever I can and, be there for each and every one of you, because I know it is important to be there for each and every one of you that are dealing with hard times. So this morning I am drinking the other half of this from yesterday. It is this Frappuccino Starbucks chilled coffee drink, and it's vanilla. As you get older, sometimes your body, can only handle certain things that you once were used to. But once you literally, I don't know. I guess it just all depends on the body and the person, and it just depends on the person. But this stuff is really, really good. But I just wanted to share with all of you that I'm drinking my coffee. Normally don't drink coffee that much because I am lactose intolerant. Not all the way, but I am medium. I believe I'm medium borderline lactose intolerant, if that is even a word. Like medium borderline for lactose intolerant. But I wanted to come on here to just randomly talk about, if you have feelings, you need to be aware of them. And don't literally, cut yourself off. Like if you feel something, don't be like, I'm going to push it onto the side. If you have done that, and if it is working for you, then great. And then you come back to it later. But if it's not working for you, which me, like if I put something to the side, my life gets really hectic. My apartment decides to start to go down. My life starts to go down. And I just feel like emotional wreck. And that's not what I want for any of you. So, I mean, if you are dealing with, it can be anything, a toxic relative, a toxic boyfriend, toxic girlfriend, unhealthy person, just altogether immature, you need to literally limitize and do pros and cons first. Like if you do pros and cons and you can figure out, which weighs down more. Like, a narcissistic person really weighs down your life. And that's not what you really want. Like for me, a narcissistic person weighs down my life. And then like, I'm like on this teeter-totter, I'm like way up high. And then all of a sudden, like, whoosh, I am on the opposite ground. So that's not what you guys or any of you want at all. And I'm sorry that I have not been here for all of you at the time that I say that I would. I do get kind of like, oh heck no, like if I'm supposed to be here, I'm supposed to be here on my YouTube channel, because I'm trying to make all means, and I'm trying to make, life better for each and every one of you. That's my journey of life. I want to help people out. So since I actually took a shower and everything like that, I get to update my hair with all of you. Haven't really much used the products, but I have been for the past couple of days. Well, no. Couple of times I have taken showers. I have used my products. I normally have thick hair anyways, so yeah. But anyways, I literally miss each and every one of you. And like, I am, you know, I feel for all of you. Like, if I say I'm going to be here on YouTube and talk about narcissistic, unhealthy, toxic, immature people or whatever that, you know, my subject or topic is on, I really want to be there for each and every one of you. Because like, if I'm going through a hard time and I want help or advice, and if I can't find it, like, I'm like a wreck. And yeah, like, I am like a wreck. So I said that I would have news for all of you about the topic of if I was pregnant. Unfortunately, I won't know until the 13th. And unfortunately, it is coming down to the road for me that I will never, ever be able to have kids. Not unless I actually begin to heal and begin to eat healthy and begin to let the stress, the narcissistic, like, out of my life. Like, I need to be recovered from all that and all the health issues that I'm having, you know, around that. I'm not ever going to be able to become pregnant. I'm not able to carry a child anymore. I've had 3 children, 2 boys and 2 boys and a girl, and I love each and every one of them. And, you know, I want to have another child, but at the same time, maybe I'm not ready and it's just not the right timing. But I know that I'm dealing with a lot of health issues. So if you deal with a fibroid, or if you deal with, I really can't say this word, so bear with me. If you deal with I can't even say it. It is a really hard word for me to say. I will link it down below. And I'll say this is the E word that I could not pronounce. And then there is an A word as well. Look those up if you have trouble either getting pregnant or trouble conceiving, or if you have just trouble with that all period, because, you know, you can have irregular periods with it. You literally, like, I've been dealing with my pelvic pain for almost 3.5 years because of this. And it's just like, I don't know, it makes it more difficult. And, you know, I really do think that, yeah, it is because of my health as well, but along with the fibroid and the E word, sorry, just don't want to say it. But it has to do with narcissistic abuse. It has to do with unhealthy, toxic, immature people. It has to do with the past life that I have lived, the past life that is the past, and it is a reoccurring past. But it's like, why are you coming into my future for? So, you know, all the things that I, you know, am not able to say because I am dyslexia in some ways. I will link it below. And yeah, I wanted to say that if you are trying to get pregnant or whatnot, don't think that you can't. You can if you literally just limitize all the unhealthy crap from your life. That's exactly what you need to do. So I wanted to say that I am not pregnant right now. And I won't know until actually the 13th when I go down there, and then the 15th would be Monday when I am able to find out, and I'll let each and every one of you know what went on with that appointment. So I got that covered, and then it is Halloween this month. I am not probably going to be anything for Halloween. I normally am, or I normally dress up, which I probably will dress up. Just don't know when I'm going to be yet. I haven't really figured that out now that I'm 30. So, you know, I do get to see my daughter, and I'm so excited to have a visit with her. Not this Saturday, not next Saturday, but next Saturday. I'm so happy. Along with all of that, you just literally, if you have a problem or you're dealing with a situation that is coming into like a struggle, like my shirt. Normally I wear that shirt, but it's dirty at the moment, so I could not wear it. I'm not going to wear a dirty shirt for all of you just because I'm making a YouTube video about the struggle. You know, if you have a struggle, you literally, like I told you before, you need to sit down and think and take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out and be able to process and be like, is this what I want? Is this how my life is going to be? No matter if you're, you know, what you're trying to do, make a family, get a job, stick with what you have been doing. In my life, it is really, really rough right now. It's really, really tough. But you just got to literally eliminate the toughness. I know that it's hard to eliminate the toughness, but at the same time, if you do, kind of like take my ex-baby daddy, for an instance. I loved him, okay? There's still love out there for him, but I don't love him like how he used to tell me, because of our relationship, like he loved me, right, from the start. And then it gradually went from, I love you, but not that kind of love. Now, I know what he's talking about now. At the same time, I'm like, how can you not love me? How can you not love me? You know what? I was wrong. There's love for you out there, but there's no heart love. Like, I don't love you as a relationship that I want to continue. Yeah, we have a daughter together. We've dated. We've had our time. Good times, bad times. But sometimes you are not compatible with the people that you have kids with. Sometimes you're not compatible with the people that you date for 5 years. Sometimes you're not compatible with the people that maybe you marry and you've been married for 30 years or you've been married for 5. You just don't know until the life, you succeed your life. And if it's toxic or not toxic, you will know which the red flags are when you're in that relationship for a long time. Like my ex relationship with my daughter's father, it was good. It was no red flags whatsoever. And then it started to creep up on me. What am I doing? What am I doing? I got myself in that hole. And even though it wasn't purposely got myself in that hole, I got myself in that hole because I loved him. I choose to have a child with him. And it's not my fault, no, but by all means, but continuing that love and wanting to pursue something that he didn't want, it made things worse. It really made things worse. I'm not saying he didn't want me or anything like that, but we have our differences. And the differences between, the love at that moment, that love at that time wasn't the love when we first met each other, wasn't the love or the feel that we wanted to have for each other. And having a daughter or a child or a son together does not move you. It does not move you into that relationship. Having a son or a child or a daughter with that person, doesn't matter, narcissistic, unhealthy, immature, or even just a normal person, does not keep you together. It doesn't. And you know what? I wish that did, but it doesn't. It really doesn't. So you've got to know your worth, even if you do not have that person around and if you're separated. I want to talk about everything that leads to children and separation. So, talking about children being separated from their families is not a bad thing. But I will get into that next time into my topics. Had an unexpected visitor right now that just creeped up on me and need to attend to that right now. So, and actually got to get my so-called late lunch, that's almost dinner time, ready for myself. So all of you take care. Love each and every one of you. Sorry that I could not elaborate more on that. I will link below those words that I could not pronounce, obviously. And I know I'm going to relook at this video and be like, I made a fool of myself. But just stay tuned that, you're worth it. You don't need that person in your life just because you have a child with that person or whatever. You could be together for many, many years and you're not compatible. Sometimes you could be together for a long time and you are compatible, and sometimes you literally are not compatible, but then down the road you literally found out that you were compatible. You just got to work on your differences with that person. So that's exactly what I came on here for, and sorry that I was a little late, unfortunately. And if I do videos, I will make them Wednesdays and Fridays. If I do not, and that does not stick around, I will come on when I can, but I will be here every couple of days. Like, I know it's been like a week since my last video, and I got some more videos that I got to literally discuss with all of you. So stay tuned to my next video, and I'm so sorry that this video might be long, but the wording of my topics were not long enough, was not elaborated. So you guys take care, and this Jenna Marie will be back for more videos. Oh, and stay tuned. Drink some coffee in the mornings, or in the afternoon, I should say, because it gets your day going. All right. So peace out, guys. And ladies, stay strong.